Hi, you guys, welcome to Carla's Variety, where I upload a variety of videos that you didn't ask for. I mentioned in the last video that I had tons of support from both people from work at my school and also people from my camp job, and they surprised me big time. And I also, at the same time, was planning my own actual baby shower. I do have a control problem, basically. I don't like to say it, but I like to know everything that's going on, and it's really hard to surprise me because I'm always trying to ask for what's happening. So this baby shower, I was DIYing almost everything. We had it at my church's multi-purpose center. I'll show you a video of like what the space looks like. It's just an open space. It's where the church usually has their teen services at, so I was already familiar with the space if I was serving before. So in May, decided like Winnie the Pooh kind of, but like subtle, like the vintage look, because I don't really like too much blue, and I think people go in on like the pinks and the blues, and I just didn't want I still am low key. I don't like things being too much about me. That probably makes no sense, but I want you to feel comfortable in the space. I didn't want to do a huge blowout. Like, who's paying for this also at the same time? People often do have, family and friends help support to throw a whole baby shower, but I just everyone's paying bills. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just that's too much to expect from someone else. And I'm not saying that I wouldn't do that for someone else, but I just wanted my guests to enjoy themselves, to eat. I don't want to say, I don't like saying regrets, but there are some things that I probably would have done, like communicate information a lot better. I was expecting at least 100 people, and just because the baby shower, I know people are going to bring their plus ones, they're bringing their kids, whatever. There's quite a few people who already told me, like, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it because of vacations or whatever, or sicknesses, but we did have a lot of like food left and things like that. The games, people are whispering to my ear, like, why are you leading everything? Why are you hosting your own baby shower? I'm like, because that's also my personality, right? You can't expect that family or friends are going to be able to host. Hosting is not for everybody. First of all, the mic, it was time to work. It actually didn't work. I'm a teacher, and I don't think I use the best teacher voice, to be honest with you. I don't want to put that pressure on someone else who's not comfortable. Now, I did have a friend lead one of the games for me, and I really appreciate her. I didn't expect that from everyone. I wrote the instructions down just in case someone was like, well, yeah, like I have no problem doing that. But for the most part, you have to know who you're inviting. Not everyone's going to offer to do something like that. It's just something I'm used to, I guess. And I know that my boyfriend was not about to do that either. I will say that I wish we did make time for speeches for us to thank our guest and really just honor the fact that they're showing up for us. We ran out of time, and it was time for us to skip scat. So the timeline could have been a lot better. I would say also that I this is gonna sound strange because it's not like we didn't have a DJ or nothing like that. I wish I would have had a playlist ready, and I said it to my boyfriend, and he was like, we can just put on anything. I didn't sign into the Spotify. Someone else signed it. Like, I was all over the place. And another friend did, and it's commercials. Commercials started coming on, then stuff that was like really honestly should have been censored came on. I don't know how to explain it, but there was some songs that just didn't flow or just didn't need to be played at a baby shower with just the audience of like older and younger people, whatever. Definitely had to have the cha cha slide on at the end. That's my song. I wish that I actually did clarify that I wanted to have a playlist. In June, while I was still at school, I made the invitations pretty much on my lunch break. I just fiddled around with it on Canva, knock it out real quick. The other things that I wide was the honey pots. I really like that idea of them being centerpieces. We painted them, my sister and I, and it was just a lot. Painting them was actually more annoying than I thought because we didn't get the right paint or something. I don't know. It wasn't dripping, so I had to make sure for the next like 2 or 3 days to add layers to it. I will say that I should have put the flowers in the flower pot the night before because we had 2 hours to set up the place, but it sounds good enough. But when it's me pregnant and my mom and my sister were picking up things for me that day, and the boyfriend didn't come until later too with other things that he had to pick up too. So it just really was me. And then my coworker and her daughter was able to do the balloon arch and stuff like that. There's things that I probably should have did the night before. But then again, that's me asking for help, and I don't want people to have to, everyone's coming from different places, not everybody has cars too, and it's a Saturday. So travel time is a little different for different people. Another thing was the honey jars were going to be for the guests to take home with them. My sister bought some honey for me from BJ's, and I just filled up the pots. I put them all in the dishwasher because they were too small for me to be standing over the sink washing. We did decide that some of them were going to be gummy bears, which I probably would have put the gummy bears into little like boxes, because putting them in glass jars, like people are going to eat it in 2 seconds. Yeah, I'm literally sweating from just doing this. What the, like, what, why is this such a difficult job? From just doing, I don't even know how many I did, honestly. I didn't even put the tops on yet. I can't. I literally can't. Jeez. Another thing was the signs. I made all the signs, like the Winnie the Pooh signs and stuff like that at my job, the posters. Good morning. I am so freaking tired. I got back from camp on Thursday. I got my hair done yesterday, and this is going to be my hair for pretty much the maternity shoot and for the baby shower. We wind up using my friend's husband to do our photo shoot, so I'll insert the pictures. I went on Pinterest. We both are not picture people. We just had to have some options. My dresses came the morning of the photo shoot, so I was very thankful that it came in time. Oh, this lighting is not great at all. Yeah. The back looks back in my egg. Okay, nah, it's not looking like nothing. I feel like my butt used to look like this, but then now it's like that. I bought this like moss stuff, like this green stuff from Michael's, and it was 70% off. It was like the spring sale, whatever. So I ended up getting them for like $5, which I don't understand why this stuff costs so much money, but whatever. I cut the circles up for the centerpieces. Now they're the wooden slaps that I bought. I got them from Shein actually. So once I got there, again, we had 2 hours. It started at 2. We got there at, like, I got there at like 11:50, whatever. Church security guard let us in, and there was nothing like out. Like there was no tables out, there's no chairs out. So he just was rushing to put those out, and I just honestly was like, put the tables wherever. I don't even care. I just wanted to put the tablecloths down, which I got from Amazon. They were ivory, but it was like very faint. I did get the table runners from Shein as well. And those little table toppers with Winnie the Pooh characters on it, I got them from Amazon, and it was like a whole package. And then I got the other white tablecloths from Amazing Savings, which they were really good. It was a paper tablecloth, but it looked like it wasn't a paper. It didn't look as tacky. You know what I'm saying? When people have plastic tablecloths, I mean, I also like we're not spending $10,000 on this stuff. I mean, I'm trying to be budget friendly. So ultimately it came together. Super thankful for the setup, the cleanup. We were there until 7. It was beautiful outside, and then it just like right at the end when it was time to go, that's when it started pouring. My sister wanted to do a mimosa bar, which I don't drink, so I didn't care. I just said whatever makes sense. I know people were also like, it's at a church, but I'm like, it's okay. Like you can drink. Don't get drunk. This is what I'm saying. Like it's a baby shower, and again, different cultures do different things. I've been to different baby showers before that it's an all night long thing. It turns into a dancing party. We sit there and we watch people open gifts. And I've been to so many that I just was like, get in and get out. Like it was 2 to 6 o'clock. Show your love, eat, play the games, be merry. So on the same table where the mimosas was at, it was also the dessert table or transitioned into it after. My sister bought cupcakes from Shop and Stop, and I didn't even want cake because people are so weird about cake. I didn't want to be bothered with cutting anything, so I made that decision early. I was my boyfriend, but chocolate, vanilla, and red velvet, which was a hit. One of my mom's coworkers, she made us platters of banana pudding. I really just the taste of banana pudding was just like I don't know. I just had to have it, and I know that's maybe something different. Maybe not the first thing that someone's gonna think about going to a baby shower, but just the taste of it. I didn't feel I'd want a candy bar or a cookie bar or whatever, but I feel like thinking about Winnie the Pooh and nature and all that stuff. Like I don't know. I thought about banana pudding. Love that. I appreciated that so much. I got the games from Pinterest, to be honest with you. We just tweaked them a little bit. So there's a game that is like head, shoulders, knees, and then it was supposed to be cup, but then I put bottle. So they had to grab the baby bottle. You'll see video clips of it in the actual baby shower video. Candy bar game, which on Pinterest it was a paper game. Connect the answer to the phrase, but I made it into a slideshow because I'm extra and I wanted it to be like a team thing. I will say that I wish more people played. I don't want to do the same games that most people do because like I don't know how many guys I was gonna have there versus girls. I at least knew that my camp people were gonna like show up. You know what I'm saying? Like we game. I'm probably the least competitive out of all of us, but I knew that they were gonna participate. I did musical chairs, but it was with a twist. They had to utilize the rest of the guests and help them collect those items and come back for a chair. I'm getting ready to go out to get the poster prints and some things. And I just realized how tired I actually am. Like I think it's starting to kick in. I woke up, literally ate a bagel and sat at the kitchen table, and now I'm like I had to lay back down. I had to guzzle down some water, and now I'm like I can finally go outside now. shout out to everyone who supported. Yeah, one of my friends from camp did my makeup. I want to thank my best friend's